The last 2 years have been incredibly challenging for community pharmacies in Wales. But throughout that time, you've demonstrated how important and valuable the services you provide are to communities right across the country. In the last few months, we've been working very hard with your representatives at Community Pharmacy Wales to finalise reforms to contractual arrangements for community pharmacies. Those reforms are designed to meet the changing needs of the NHS and citizens in Wales. In the future, people will want to access their medicines differently. They'll want to spend more time speaking to the highly skilled pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, and pharmacy teams we have available to us. That will involve delivering more clinical services, taking pressure off other less appropriate parts of the NHS. That will be great for patients and great for pharmacies. Importantly, these reforms will ensure that pharmacies remain viable, sustainable assets within our communities, helping contribute not only to the health and well-being of individuals, but to community as a whole. This, of course, means what happens in community pharmacies may need to change. Many of you are already providing a far greater range of clinical services. We want to make sure those services are provided more consistently and more widely across every part of Wales. That means we'll be making more services mandatory so that every pharmacy can provide them and that every citizen can be confident that they will get those services regardless of which pharmacy they visit. We'll also be investing in those services, allowing health boards to commission more services locally, and really excitingly, increasing the number of pharmacies able to provide independent prescribing services. Initially for extended minor ailments and contraception, but in future potentially for a much wider range of illnesses. That has a huge potential to take pressure off general practice, but also accident and emergency departments where people can present inappropriately. The reforms we are making need to be underpinned by 6 principles. We need to make sure pharmacies have capacity to deliver the services we want them to provide. We make sure capability is improved so that pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, and pharmacy teams have the right skills to deliver for the citizens of Wales. We need to reinforce the importance of collaboration, working with other pharmacies, working with other healthcare professionals, and working with our communities to make sure the things we do are the things citizens in Wales need. We need to improve continuity, making sure people see the same pharmacist in the same pharmacy more often. We know that improves outcomes for people, regardless of which healthcare profession provides it. We mustn't lose our sense of community. Pharmacies are social assets. They build social capital. They help people to stay well by being resources within our communities. And finally, we need to give you the tools you need, particularly through connectivity, access to information, and the ability to contribute to people's healthcare records so that the things that pharmacies are doing don't go unnoticed within the rest of the NHS.